Hey guys, welcome back. Brian and Erin here. So in a previous video, in one of the videos last week, we actually had the question of the episode was hashtag Team Brian or hashtag Team Erin. And what that meant was, when you are planning a trip, are you a super planner or do you like to kind of wing it? And we had a lot of great responses.
Yes, we did. And conversations in Discord and that kind of thing.
So Erin has a list of a lot of the comments and stuff. So we're just going to go through those.
Hang out to the end. You can see who actually won.
Yep, we did. We did count.
There's a clear winner.
There's a very clear winner. You can probably guess who it was. Yeah. So go ahead and let's go through the list.
Okay. So there's a lot of people who want to be Team Brian, but are Team Erin. Giving Betty Crocker to Team Erin because solo, so she needs to plan, but she can wing it if she wants to. Yeah. And I was thinking about this. If I was solo, I would have to plan everything just for safety for me. And we kind of touched on this yesterday when we were at Epcot. Brian and I were just kind of walking around and how we would plan if we were doing things solo for a guy and for a girl.
Yeah.
And I've never done that. I have only flown a couple places by myself, but every time it's either been with this guy here or with some of the kids or a friend or something. I've only traveled one place by myself, I think, and stayed in a hotel by myself. But anyway, I would think for me, and ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to come in on this too, I would have to plan every moment of that trip for me as a solo female traveler, so I could make sure that I was somewhere by 3:00 in the afternoon, so everything was set up by 5:00. So if I needed to be in, I would need to be in and locked in by 5.
Yeah, so basically there are considerations, I think, that solo female travelers probably have that I don't. And that's it's an unfortunate reality.
And if I'm not thinking about this correctly, ladies or whoever, like I said, jump in and let me know that you feel completely safe and you don't ever have to worry about anything. But I would feel like I would have to worry about.
And that's not to say that I'm going to roll into a place that gives me the heebie-jeebies and I'm going to stay.
Oh, I know.
We have absolutely rolled into places that weird both of us out.
Yes.
And one of the great things about traveling in an RV is if you pull into somewhere that you're not comfortable, you just keep going. There's nothing that says you have to stop there. You can keep going, you can change, you can pivot, you can go somewhere else.
We have never stayed at a Cracker Barrel or a Walmart or something like that has given us the heebie-jeebies, as you so like to say. But I don't know if I would stay at those places by myself.
Definitely considerations
when you were solo travelers.
And
we could do a whole episode on solo traveling.
And also, when I'm driving, if something happens or if we decide to just go further, she can look up where we're going or another stop or whatever while I continue to drive. And you can't do that as a solo traveler. You can stop and look ahead. You can do it, but there are more considerations to it. That's just more moving pieces.
We're on the way to Costco, and our favorite Colorado Springs friend, Costco Tom, he says that he plans because he has a fear of missing out, and if he doesn't plan it, then he might miss something along the way. Totally get that. Totally get that. Let me jump down here to one of the Team Bryans. Sarah says she leans Team Brian because they had an impromptu trip going from Denver to Georgia that they absolutely loved, and they just loved just going with the flow for that trip. But on the flip side, they did a heavily planned trip to Orlando. Maybe a little bit of FOMO on that.
Yeah. So that one was, they did a Disney cruise and a week in Orlando.
Oh.
And that's, you have to.
Yeah, you have to plan those because there's dates that that are hard and fast, for sure.
And of course, I'm sure that the week in Orlando involved theme parks, and that's expensive, and you want to make sure that you get the most bang for your buck.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of that's a whole different kind of ball of wax. But her story, if you want to go back and look at the comments, she has a really cool story about that drive from Denver to Georgia.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of stuff that I absolutely love. It's that, and she said that that's one of her favorite trips ever. So that's the kind of thing that really, that's what Team Brian's all about.
So there's some quick ones for Team Brian. Sandy, Debbie, Carla, and Mommy of 3 are all Team Brian. They just want to go with the flow. They want to completely just wing it when you're getting out there.
Yeah. And I think that's all of Team Brian.
No, it's not. I saved a couple of them. Karen's also Team Brian.
A lot of ladies on Team Brian. I like it.
We didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. I have a lot. Okay, so I have a lot of people on my team who are like, we would really wish to be Team Brian.
There's a lot of Brian-leaning Team Erin members.
There are. Yes. Maybe a little by team.
Gotta bust out of that shell, guys.
Yes, but they plan.
There is a Team Both.
I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to Team Both in just a second.
We'll bring up the rear with Team Both.
Yes. So I have music design team, Erin with a bit of Brian. Rebecca is Team Erin all the way. Yeah, Rebecca. I feel you, girl. Bliss, 100% Team Erin. Bliss is usually on my team for lots of things.
She is also a staple on the channel. She comments a lot.
Yes. And Team Dress as well. So, J Diddy Team Erin. 3 kids need a safe place to stay overnight. That is 100% why I plan. Yeah. Zedra wants to be Team Brian, but can't. And Christina, Team Erin all the way.
Now, I'm wondering with the comment about needing a safe place to stay overnight, we have done a lot of overnights, again, at Walmarts and Cracker Barrels. Mm-hmm. We've done a lot of overnights boondocking. And again, I've never really felt unsafe.
Never felt unsafe.
So I wonder if there's just if it's just people just don't know. I feel personally, and again, maybe it's a guy versus gals thing. I don't feel like there's more safety in a campground than there is.
Oh yes.
Is there?
I don't know.
Really?
I always
because there's so many campgrounds we've stayed at that don't have gates.
That's true.
There's no security roving the place. There's no anything more than I could be in this van right now and I could turn into that campground and I could do whatever I want.
That's true. And my fear is completely unfounded in my experiences because I have always felt safe at a campground.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's an unknown for me. So
yeah. And I feel like we have left more campgrounds because we kind of got the willies than we have left non-campgrounds.
Like hotels or something, you mean? Or you mean
boondocking? Like boondocking
okay.
Or left a Walmart parking lot or whatever. I feel like we've left more campgrounds than non-campgrounds.
Okay, I feel you. In the RV, yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me see some of these other ones. One for you, Erin is Team Brian, and that's Aaron, not E-R-I-N. Asked about towing an EV with a motorhome and charging it while driving. So you can talk
I'm gonna jump in real quick. I remember I wrote this down. So we need to bring this up real quick. This is a great thing to talk about on Discord. So 5togo.com/Discord. If you are hearing this, Erin, go there, join the Discord server, and go to either the Trucks and Towing or the RV Electrical. We have had discussions about this. What he's talking about is if you have a motorhome and you want to tow an EV and recharge it while you're towing, because they do regenerative charging. This is a hybrid van. When I brake, the battery recharges.
Right.
In theory, you could recharge an EV while towing it with a motorhome. In reality, it doesn't work that way. None of them allow that.
Yeah.
They don't allow flat towing. If you want to bring an EV with you with a motorhome, you're towing it 4 up. On a trailer, all 4 wheels off the ground. It's a good question for Discord. It's a good discussion. There's a lot of information out there. Stuff is changing all the time. So a good place is 5togo.com/Discord. There's a lot of stuff to talk about with EVs.
I got you.
And there's some cool stuff coming in the future regarding EVs, hopefully, and RVing. So
yes.
Yeah.
So Team Both has a little bit more to talk about.
I like Team Both.
So they do a little bit of both, or they are like a hybrid of both, which is what we do.
Yeah, we are definitely Team Both.
Especially if plans change, and then we're just like, okay, we'll just figure this out as we're going. Let's see. Randy is both. He loves the freedom of just going, but can be difficult to find spaces for a 37-foot motorhome around the more popular areas. Absolutely. That is kind of why I plan, because I plan those places that could take our 45-foot motorhome. Jared is team both. Plans the way there and where he's staying, but goes with the flow on the way back. That wings it on the way back. That makes sense.
I like that a lot.
Because you have a plan in mind. You want to get to this place, and then on the way back, you can kind of be free flowing with the with the
I like
stays.
that a lot too, especially like we've never really RV traveled from a home base.
Yeah.
We've only full-time RV traveled. But things are kind of changing in the future, and I think when we start RV traveling again, it will be from a home base. I kind of like that.
Okay.
What Jared said is with that.
Share some more of those stories with us, so we can get on that.
Yeah, I like the plan it to a place, because maybe it's for an event or it's to see someone. Maybe it's for like a graduation or something, and then you just kind of wing it on the way back. Like when you need to be home, but you don't necessarily have an itinerary on the way back. So I kind of like that. Do it both ways.
Ma Romeo says they're in between also. They plan the first night and the destination, but everything in between is winging it.
So you kind of kick it off.
Yep.
And you're launching. You're
going to stay at this place because it's your first stop. Yep.
Yeah.
And then you kind of go with the flow for the rest of it. And they said they've found some awesome campgrounds in between those destinations without planning.
That was a cool comment. She said some of their favorite campgrounds they just totally stumbled across.
And we have found that also, and there have been places that didn't like come up on Google searches, like when I'm looking for places, but somebody has told us, hey, if you go, down and around this corner, this place can accommodate you. Player MD is in the middle. Jared is team. I said Jared already. And then Melissa. So Melissa shared that having special needs kids can sometimes make it where you have to plan. But on their trip to Alaska, they did a lot of whatever and had a blast.
That's awesome.
That's really cool, especially in Alaska where there is, I don't know, we've never been to Alaska. We've never traveled to Alaska, and we've never wanted to drive all the way to Alaska.
Yeah, doing that drive is not in the cards for us. But
it's not the way we travel. No. But I'm curious to know kind of how you did that. Was it just we'll drive till we get tired, or somebody tells you about a place to stop, or what might happen? I would love more conversation about this. So if you have stories to share, we read them all, guys, and kind of learn from what you've shared. And if there's places that you're like, hey, you have to stay here, also share those with us. What is our question of the episode for today? Okay. Should we go far off in left field, or should we keep it on topic? What do you think?
Let's go left field and slightly topical.
I might have one.
Oh.
We might be thinking about the same thing.
Mine involves Costco.
Mine involves Costco.
Okay, what's yours?
What is the best thing you've ever bought at Costco? And
mine was going to be specifically food.
Food. Because we go to Costco for food. Either, what have you found and purchased and brought home? Food.
Food, okay.
Or what have you had at the little deli there, or the little cafe there? Because it's not always the same geographically.
True. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and if you've been to an international Costco, they have
There's international Costco's?
Yes. Yeah.
So you probably have really cool food.
Yeah. But no,
Share with me that.
what's the best food that you have had at Costco?
Yes.
And why is it the chicken pot pie?
But it's not for me.
Well, what's yours?
I love the pizza.
Oh, you mean the prepared? I mean like the
chicken pot pie. Yes.
Bring it home and make it.
Yes. Okay. So we have two questions. What's the favorite thing that you have purchased and brought home to consume, and then what's your favorite thing at the deli, cafe, whatever you call it?
Like you buy it and eat it there.
Yes. Yeah. And Brian's is the chicken pot pie.
Yeah, and the pizza up front.
Pizza up front.
Yeah. So that's your question of the episode. Costco food.
Let us know, and if I can still find it at the Florida Costco's.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot the final tally.
Yes.
What was it?
It's a postscriptum of our video. Final tally. Both was 5. Brian had 7. And Team Erin had a whopping 14.
I'm going to claim the both.
I still win.
So Team Brian and both is 12.
Yes, but I still win.
And Erin is 14. So Erin still wins.
Yay, planners.
Erin still wins.
Check out yayadventure.com if you want us to plan your trip. We do all kinds of things.
Wing It is 12.
Wing It is 12.
I think there's more of us out there.
Okay.
We're still more hashtag Team Brian's, hashtag Team Erin's. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Every episode, keep it going. All right. And we need to hear from more guys.
Yeah.
More guys. Let us know.
Little comment. Hit
See you
like,
guys. Bye.
subscribe,
See you
all
guys.
that stuff. Bye.